2000 at 76 Jaycee Drive. Presently, the home of Buzz and Nancy Devlin and their 3 kids, Lindsay, Casey, and Katie. Originally, this house was built in 1941, but it was located at the other end of Jaycee Drive on Bar Hill Road, and the address was 1520. And the home was built for Victor Abbott in 1941. And in June 1974, the house was moved on Jaycee Drive to this present location. So we'll go back and see what it looked like then. So here's the house at 1520 Bower Hill Road, built in 1941 for Vic Abbott. Rear of the house, taken from Jaycee Drive. In this picture is Gary Lindstrom and the Cunningham's dog, Brownie. The first step was to knock out holes in the foundation so that steel beams could be put through to jack up the house. After the steel beams were in place, wood blocks were put underneath to hold the house in place. Side porch just sticking out without any support underneath. This road was excavated so that the house could drive down onto Jaycee Drive. You can see the wood blocks piled up underneath the house. It had to be lifted high enough so that the truck could back in underneath it. And the truck was backed in underneath, where you can see the 2 wheels underneath those steel beams toward the porch from the house. After the truck was backed in place, the wood blocks were removed so that the house could sit down on the bed of the truck. Starting to drive down the constructed driveway down towards Jaycee. Coming out onto Jaycee Drive. Coming out on Jaycee Drive, and the actual day of the move was July the 10th, 1974. Now, there were 3 crews that moved ahead of the house, and they were from Duquesne Light, Bell Telephone, and TCI Cable, so that they could disconnect all the lines for the house to proceed down the street. Then there was another 3 crews, one from each of the utility companies, that had to reconnect the telephone, electric, and cable after the house went by. Here's the start of moving down Jaycee Drive. This is in front of house number 7, also house number 11. When the house got down to Stein's, the trees and the limbs were too low and stuck out too far, and a considerable amount of the trees had to be cut away in order for the house to proceed past it. This is in front of Stein's house after the trees were cut back so that the house could get by. Coming down to 43 Jaycee Drive, and that's where the slope starts on the second part of the street. About this point, the weight of the house was too much for the braking system for the one truck, and the house almost, the momentum almost got away from them, and the house almost went on down the street by itself. A second truck was pulled up in the rear of the house and a cable attached so that 2 different truck braking systems could hold the weight of the house to take it farther down the street. This is looking up the driveway from 43. It's now in front of number 50 Jaycee, which is where Bill Kumpf lived, and he's the man who contracted to have the house moved down the street. The skid marks on the street are from the trucks that were just dragged down the street from the weight of the house. The truck's moving into the cul-de-sac where the house had to be turned around so it could back down the driveway. The house now turned around, ready to proceed down the driveway. Here's the driveway where the house comes down to where the house is going to be set. You can see the sewer line sticking up. There's the sewer line pipes and the water pipes for the house where it'll finally rest. Wood blocks to hold the house up in place so that the truck can be removed from underneath it. When the house was first moved down, it was sitting the wrong direction. It was facing over toward Kane Hospital. It had to be turned 90 degrees. Now the house is turned so it faces up towards Jaycee Drive. The house was now jacked up so that the steel beams could be removed from underneath. Then the foundation was put in place. In the finished house, this picture being taken in October 1974, and that's Scott, Gary, and Dexter Lindstrom, and Laura and Nancy Miller.
The fire, you place the flowers in the vase that you bought today, staring at the fire for hours and hours while I listen to you play your love songs all night long. For me, only for me. Come to me now and rest your head for just 5 minutes. Everything is done. Such a cozy room. The windows are illuminated by the evening sunshine through them, fiery gems for you, only for you. Our house is a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hard. Now everything is easy 'cause of you. And la 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 la. flowers in the vase that you bought today. Staring at the fire